So just days after Russell Wilson heads to the Broncos, Khalil Mack joins the Chargers in the same division. Major upgrades all around. How does it shake up in your head as far as the hierarchy of the AFC West? Remember, I said with the Broncos thing, it was the most well-rounded because the Chargers have a terrible defense they need to add to that really sort of changed and swung in their direction a bit yesterday.
Well, I think that the big guy on the mountain, I have to still go with the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are still a good team. They still have that crown. They kind of own that division, even though you add all these different pieces. And I did say that the Broncos will win a championship.
You were excited.
This year, coming up, I just feel like you still got to dethrone them. I mean, they still have Patrick Mahomes, who is still probably the top 3, top 5 quarterback in the league, and all his weapons. I mean, they still have a good offensive line, which they rearranged this year. And then you got Tyreek Hill. He's still a superstar wide receiver, and they're actually trying to restructure his contract right now. My old agent, Drew Rosenhaus, he talked about that. And then Travis Kelce. He's probably the number one guy, number one option that they go to. So with that offense and that team, and of course Andy Reid as the head coach and offensive coordinator, I see them guys, making big noise. But that's a tough division, so we'll see.
I'm with you. Hail to the Chiefs. Look, they're the cream of the crop in that division, if not even in the NFL. And I think when you just look at all of the pieces offensively, it's we could do an entire topic and discussion on just Mahomes. But you mentioned Kelce, Tyreek, all of the offensive weapons they have, and the fact that they found a way to rebuild the offensive line in just 1 year to protect Patrick Mahomes. I think the Chiefs are still number one. They're on top in this division. But when you look at the division, we've talked a lot here on this show about, man, look at the quarterbacks. And now Russell Wilson's in that conversation. But let's shift from the quarterback talk to how do you stop those quarterbacks? How do you slow them down? Look what's happening defensively now.
Very fun.
That's right.
All right. Khalil Mack, the Chargers are bringing him for one reason, to stop Mahomes.
Of course.
Pair him with Bosa. So now it's, all right, we've got all these great quarterbacks. Now how do we get to them? How do we impact them? How do we slow them down? You're not going to slow down Mahomes, but if you can get to him, if you can hit him, if you can frustrate him, like we saw the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do to him.
If you're not being tripled on every play like
everything.
Khalil Mack has been for the past 3 years, it's
Right.
pretty effective.
So now him and Bosa, I mean, to your point about Daniel Jeremiah, I think he's going to absolutely impact the run game. But I think when you look at what he can do with Bosa, they're going to put him on the same side. And now all of a sudden,
it's scary.
That changes things for quarterbacks. Russell Wilson, obviously, they're going to need to find a way to disrupt him because he's more athletic than probably all the other quarterbacks in that division. But I think the Chargers and the Broncos are starting to...
They're closing the gap.
Footsteps now, if you're the Chiefs.
Should the Chiefs be worried? Because the tweets seem like they're a little bit worried. Not because 4 straight AFC Championship games. Everybody else on paper can be great. It's the Chiefs until somebody takes care of business. It's absolutely the Chiefs. Should Chiefs fans be a little like, uh-oh, this is getting a little tight for my comfort?
I think so. I mean, how do you stop an explosive offense? You hit the quarterback. You get your hands on him, right? You rattle his cage a little bit. I think if you watch Patrick Mahomes, which he doesn't have a lot of flaws in his game. He has some, but not a lot. I think one of them is just from playing with him and being around him is he doesn't like to be, defenders around his feet, around his face, around his hands. And as any quarterback, Tom Brady's a great quarterback, but he doesn't like to be touched. They have this area, this pocket. And once the defender's in that pocket, they don't feel comfortable. So the way you stop that, you have 2 elite pass rushers on different sides, on the left, on the right, and then you bring them in, you mush them in, and they close that pocket, and that's scary. So now that running around and going from left to right and reversing field, it's hard when you got 2 of them coming up.
It's like being an octopus and like swallowing up a ship and taking it down.
Are you looking at my shirt? Are you looking at my shirt?
Is this a ridiculous question? This is the question we're starting our show with. Is there a new hierarchy in the AFC West? It's the Chiefs, right?
It is the Chiefs, but to answer your question about whether people should be nervous in Kansas City, I think they should be. I'm very intrigued by the Chargers. Very intrigued. Because now it's about Brandon Staley working with the front office and figuring out what fits what we do, right? Khalil Mack's coming in because that's going to help us in what we do run defense-wise and pass defense-wise. I also expect them to go strong in the cornerback market. I think there are going to be players there. Brandon Staley saying you need 3 cornerbacks. You don't have starting cornerbacks until you have 3 of them. So I do expect them to make a push for one of the bigger guys, if not add a couple of guys to the position. And then I also expect them to work on the interior of their defensive line. Okay. I talked about Foley Fatukasi from the Jets yesterday.
Music to my ears. Bring him on.
I believe that the Chargers are going to be players for him as well as some other interior defensive line guys. So there are more additions coming on the defensive side of the ball to fit what they do. And I know everybody had their jokes about Brandon Staley and his fourth down decisions and what do you do?
I love him.
I love the aggressiveness.
Yeah.
I do. And I think he's going to spend the offseason figuring out just how aggressive to be, when to dial it back. And the final thing, Kay, for me is this is a team that's not afraid of the Chiefs.
They're not.
They stand up to them.
They can beat them.
They can.
They beat the Chiefs.
And they have beat them.
That's right.
And I love that I'm saying everything, and LaShawn McCoy's like, yep.
So
Mike brings it now.
We're all agreeing it's Chiefs, then we're all just slotting in the LA Chargers over the Broncos who now have Russell Wilson.
I am right now. Now, I think part of the reason is because we got a whole new staff in Denver. Right? We got a first-time head coach, so that is yet TBD. We don't know what we're getting from that. But I'm glad you brought up the Brandon Staley thing and the fourth downs, the go for it too, because here's what happens. You know, this is the NFL. When you start building a team, you have a good team, and you start adding pieces in the offseason, everybody starts talking about, ooh, Super Bowl. Oh, boy, this team is loaded. And when they don't win games, guess who they look to blame?
Yeah.
Now the heat starts coming on the coach. So that's something to keep an eye on for Staley and the Chargers now as they're loading up this dream team here.
Yeah, I do want to just PSA. There was a lot, and we'll get to by the way, Chicago Bears fans. I know you're waking up and you're like, man, no more Khalil Mack. It's the end of an era. Good move long term. We'll get to that. So there's something going on where people are just trying to end players' careers early. Russell Wilson gets traded. He's over. He's washed. He's 33 and he's missed 2 career games. Khalil Mack, he was injured. He played hurt. Before 2020, I think he'd only missed a handful of games, if even that. So there's a lot of thought about guys who are more senior not making an impact when there's so much evidence to prove that veterans go and win championship rings. It's very weird. Stop trying to end careers of players out there.
That's right. Tell them, Kay.
You tell them, Kay.
That's right.
It's really annoying.
You talking about Andrew Whitworth?
Or Von Miller, or any of the number of
and slept in his own bed.
It's like you have to be great all the time. I hate that narrative. Like because I've been there. You have successful years, right, in a row, year after year. And you might miss a year or two. Oh, is he over? Is he done? And a lot of it's from injuries or new coaches, but they don't care about that.
Yeah.
It's all, what have you done for me lately?
Khalil had no chance to survive in Chicago with what was going on with the infrastructure there. Total scheme change. Do not be surprised if he is going to crush it out there with Joey Bosa on that team. All right.